A long time ago it was believed that sound would travel instantly. We can see this is not true by performing a simple experiment, illustrated here with a bell and a hammer. If someone hits the bell and we listen from a short distance, as soon as we see the hammer hit the bell, we will hear the bell ring. If we now step back a certain distance, say about 342 meters, we will hear the sound 1 second after the hammer hits the bell. This tells us two things: sound travels at a speed of 342 meters per second. However, light, which allows us to see the hammer and bell, apparently travels at an infinitely great speed. Some men of science were interested in measuring the speed of light. An experiment was performed, in which someone would put a light source on top of a mountain, and close to it was a set of octagon-mounted mirrors, which could be rotated. Close by, on that same mountain, a telescope was installed. On another mountain quite far away, they placed a fixed mirror, so that, when the octagonal mirrors were not turning, the beam of light was reflected by one mirror of the octagon group, and it would travel to the far-away fixed mirror, then bouncing to reach the mirror on the opposite side of the octagon, and on from there to the telescope. When the mirrors were rotated, the light beam from the light source would strike the first mirror, and would travel to the far-away fixed mirror, and went back to the opposite mirror in the octagon, and on to the telescope. However, by the time it took for the light to make the round trip, the mirrors mounted on the octagon would turn a few degrees, and now the spot of light hitting the telescope was slightly offset to one side. By knowing the distance between the two mountains, as well as the speed of the rotating octagon mirrors, it was possible to determine that the speed of light was not infinite, but 300,000 kilometers per second. In order not to handle huge figures, scientists use light years. Here are a couple of examples using two celestial bodies which are close to the Earth, the Moon and the Sun. The average distance from the Moon to the Earth is 300,000 kilometers. This means that the light shining from our Moon requires 1 second to reach the Earth. This gives birth to a special distance unit. It is called a light second. The light coming from the Sun takes 8 minutes and 19 seconds to reach the Earth. We can simply say that the Sun is 8 light minutes from our planet. The closest star to Earth, Proxima Centauri, is a little over 4 light years away from us. Due to the huge distances in the universe, scientists use the term light year, which is the distance that light travels in an Earth-Julian year, that is, a year of 365.25 days. I hope this video has been useful to you. Thanks for watching and please subscribe to my channel. Shava Ta'in.